I want to keep playing as the Ironclad because I want to win one. How about a random boss relic Ironclad run? You think that could be good? Get away from Burning Blood healing us for a lot of HP every single combat? Nah. Let's do Curse for 2 random colorless cards. Unless there's a really good path for elites. There is not. So, yeah, give me a Curse. Magnetism Bandage up. Let's hit up the shop, I suppose, and remove the Curse. I gotta feel like Magnetism is not a very good card. Magnetism's not that good, is it? Like, what is people's opinions on it? Like, I guess if you get lucky, you get like a Dark Shackles. Oh, enemy loses 9 strength for the turn. That seems really good. Not necessary on this turn, of course. But then you get cards added to your hand in your deck that cost like 2 or even just 1 energy. They're expensive. You can't play it. I feel like it's not that great, but let's just remove the Curse and then move on, and we'll see what happens. You know, maybe magnetism will be worth it. Maybe if we upgrade it, it'll be fantastic, you know? It's slow? It is slow, yeah. That is kind of my thinking as well. Because it's 2 energy unless we upgrade it. I think if you upgrade it, it's 1. Or is it 1 or is it, hold on, is it 1 or is it upgraded colorless card? It's 1 energy, okay. You know, it might be good on boss fights. You know, it might be good if it gives you do 2 damage, draw a card. But if it just gives you like 4 apotheoses in a row, you might not be super happy with it. Anger, Twin Strike. Since I added in a Inflame, Twin Strike doesn't seem that bad. Like, even on this turn, it's like I can't play it. Gotta play the attacks and the blocks. It's okay though, this slime is dead. No, we're vulnerable. He's still dead. Or no, we're weak rather. Shrug, Metallicize, Warcry. I do like adding powers, but Metallicize is such a weak power in relation to like the Awakened 1 boss fight. You know, he gains 2 strength when you play the power, or 1 strength when you gain the power. And do you really get that much value out of it? Not really. Rather just take the Shrug, honestly. I know I'm gonna be weak next turn, but I still think that's right. Strikes or magnetism, dude? We'll try magnetism, why not? We're weak. We're not gonna get so much damage out of the strike itself. Add 1 anger, humor me. I don't want anger. I think it's a bad card. You'll never convince me otherwise. You'll never take me alive! I like Panacea. Can kill something at some point here. Give me Shrug. Fend. Twin Strike. Maybe I should just go for this Acid Slime, because him making me weak is just making this a pain in the ass. Bash? No. I can kill him though. We're gonna take another 15 though. I think I played this improperly. I think we should have just gone hard on Jawworm turn 1. Don't play Magnetism. I think the Magnetism was just a little too slow. But that's fine. I'll take a Heavy Blade since we have the Inflame. We'll upgrade Magnetism. I know I said we, might not want to play it because it's too slow, but you know what? You never know. Live and learn. We'll give it a shot. Maybe it'll prove its value. Maybe it'll prove its value right now. finesse, bandage, block, and honestly, we can put up 20 block. I'm just waiting on magnetism to give me like, oh, you know, panache is actually really good. Can do 20 damage or more than 20 damage. Let me think about that. I was waiting for it to give me, I don't know what. You know, dramatic entrance is pretty nice. Panache, I don't think we're ever going to be able to play. Draw 2 cards if you have no attacks in hand. Hey, you know what? It got rid of some dazes, I suppose. I only reset the fight when I forget the red key. You're not wrong. I wouldn't say I only do it when I forget the red key. Well, no, I do only do it when I forget the red key. But I haven't forgotten the red key in a long time. Let's say that. Sure, give me a mayhem. Mayhem I do like. Mayhem I like because it'll play a random card from your deck, and your deck likely has cards that you've added to your deck to make the deck better. But this magnetism, I don't know. I don't think I trust it. Magnets, how do they work? My ideal fight would be adding in 12 Mayhems, playing them all against the Time Lord, and then just letting the game play itself. Well, I mean... get rid of Purity, I suppose. Take 15. We're just not... I'm just not drawing block, let's be honest. Apotheosis, you know, magnetism giving me apotheosis is just garbage because it's too expensive. I don't have 2 energy to play it on most turns. I gotta play other things. The sadistic nature doesn't do anything for us. You know, I very rarely actually play anything that's not just like a straight up bash that provides a negative on the enemy. I will say, though, that I kind of like the situation we're in right now. We have Paper Frog, Inflame, Limit Break, Heavy Blade, Twin Strike, a Shrug, a Bandage. I kind of feel like if we can just remove all of our strikes, defends, remove Bash, well, not remove Bash, but get like a Thunderclap to go along with it, maybe remove Magnetism, we could have a really good deck here. I think I overblocked a little bit. And these guys are doing a little too much damage, I think. They're getting a little out of control, you know, is all I'm saying. I mean, I can't kill them. Can I? Hold on. 6, 6, 10. Nope. Wait a minute. No, he's only got 20 HP. 6, 6, 10 totally doesn't. Oh, what am I thinking? I keep thinking these guys are the enhanced louses, the ones that block for like 15 instead of just blocking for 4. An Inflame Bash will do it. Gotta block. Gotta block like it. Oh no, I gotta block. Frozen Eye makes it less fun, but more practical. Oh yeah, so you can see what card is going to be played by Mayhem. That's true. That's very true. So it's not Gremlin Knob, which is nice. Bash, bash. I might not want to go on this turn, especially if we get multiple powers that we want to play. Well, we got no attacks, but at least we did get 4 strength up. So I guess we're just gonna have to go on this turn. It's not bad, 4 strength up on Lagavulin before he does anything. They cost 0 this combat. Random skills. I mean, or I could just hit him. The bomb. How about you give me some, like, good colorless cards, magnetism? Violence. Sure, give me violence. Kill him. Calipers. So calipers could make a block deck work, but it's much better if you actually have a barricade. Calipers is really good if you have like a defect deck, because you can usually get like 100 block in turns. Well, we can only kill one by playing Twin Strike and Strike. And we have no reason to play the limit break, so we'll just block. What are we gonna draw? And we're weak, so we can't even kill one. Well, if we can't kill one, we should probably just, again, block. Take 3 damage to play magnetism. Get a finesse. Gain 2 block. I don't know, defend? I feel like I'm playing this far too slowly, but since we were made weak on turn 1, we just haven't had any opportunity to actually do anything. Transmutation. Add X random colorless cards into your hand. They cost 0 this turn, exhaust. You want to just go for the random roll? See if we can live by playing a transmutation? Add 2. Add a random card into your hand, it costs 0. Sure. And, well, okay. Magnetism. Gotta love it. I'd rather have frickin' Panic Button than Magnetism. At least Panic Button, you know, on the turn you play it, you're taking no damage. Next turn you could be taking 40 to counteract the Panic Button. There is a path where we could get the Burning Elite, but then we won't get a secondary Elite after it. But at least we get the Burning Elite. Actually, no, there is a path where we could get 2 Elites, but we skipped the Burning Elite. Let's go for it. I was kind of tempted to hold R on that one and see what else we could get. Yes. Yo, an upgraded Shockwave. I am very happy to see. And you know what? I will take the Curse for gold. I will gain more gold. We'll go to the shop and maybe buy some amazing things. Like, what if we ignore this curse? Like, doubt, who cares? What if we buy, like, Paper Frog, Preserved Insect, Hand of Greed? Hand of Greed is really good. If you upgrade it, it's 25 damage. And a lot of money. This could be a lot of money. We can afford only one, though. No, we can afford Preserved Insect and Hand of Greed. We lose out on Paper Frog, but it's only a 25% bonus to vulnerability versus a 25% reduction in elite HP. I think we should go this. Let's give it a shot. And ideally we can get, you know, 2 free elites. Hand of Greed. Hand of Greed. Hand of Greed. I think a True Grit, especially if we can upgrade it, would be very nice. Remove a card, lose 7 HP. Hey, remove the curse. Love it. Second free elite. Love it. And you know what? You know what we're waiting for, of course. Hand of Greed. Interesting one. Reaper is good for healing, but it's expensive and you need strength to really make it work. If you don't have a strength deck, this is basically just worthless because it's too expensive to play for such small amounts of healing. Flame Barrier is insanely valuable block. I think you go Flame Barrier, even before the Reaper. I know I always take strength decks and I'm like, well, I can't find a Reaper. If only we could get a Reaper added to the deck. Well, maybe. But we already have a 2-energy Bash, a 2-energy Shockwave, a 2-energy Hand of Greed. This is a tough one. This is so tough. Because I love Flame Barrier, it's great block, but I love Reaper because of the fact that you can heal off of it. What boss are we fighting? Slimes. It's also good for multiple enemies. I'll take a Reaper. I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of just winging it there. I'll take Mercury Hourglass. It's decent. Just realized we also have 2 blood potions. But like on a turn like this, you know, can't play Reaper. It's far too expensive. Maybe we should have just played the strikes that we had. Yo, Hand of Greed. We could take a spot weakness and try to gain strength over time. Could take a Seeing Red and then be able to play expensive cards. I think the Seeing Red might be a little bit better. Could also take Evolve. I think Evolve early is really decent. And we have enough money to also remove a card. My phone is ringing. Come on, hang up. Let's remove a basic strike. Because we have Hand of Greed, of course. And we'll add in an Evolve, and now we can add in Power Throughs, anything that adds in Wounds to our deck, anything that adds in Dazes. We can easily add those cards. Now, we'll make Seeing Red free, so we can play the expensive cards that we have in this deck. We'll fight the Elite. It's a Gremlin Knob, and he's so weak. Look at him, he's so tiny. Such a tiny little boy. I actually feel like I don't need to play the Power Potion, but I will heal up a little bit. I really wanted to play Seeing Red. I think we should play Shockwave. It reduces his strength more than it increases it. We'll hit him. And if we get a couple of attacks next turn, we got him. Yeah, there we go. We'll take another 8. That was not a bad Elite fight. And I'm kind of thinking maybe we wait for Hand of Greed. Never mind, don't need to. We got it right now. And I'll take the gold over the heal. Exhume, Clothesline, Clash. We don't exhaust anything except for Shockwave, Reaper, Seeing Red, True Grit. Being able to pull back Seeing Red with Exhume is actually kind of interesting. We don't want Clothesline, we don't want Clash. You know, exhuming Shockwave, exhuming Seeing Red, Reaper, being able to choose a card could be pretty good. Return, thank you. Almost didn't take the most important thing there. Hit you, you should be dead next turn. Hand of Greed or Reaper would be nice to play. We can play them next turn, so Seeing Red, just to get it out. Kill you. Bash you. And then what are we gonna draw? Hand of Greed. Dude, we're getting a lot of money thanks to the Hand of Greed. Thunderclap. Or Sentinel. Sentinel for the energy when you exhaust is nice if you could get it with True Grit, but it's kind of hard to do. Combust is nice, Thunderclap is nice, but we don't really have crowd control. I mean, we have Reaper for AoE, but we don't play that for damage. We play Hand of Greed for damage, strangely enough. So what do we want? Probably, honestly, a upgraded True Grit. We can play Exhume for 1 for now, but I would like to be able to target the True Grit. This is a weird fight, but I think we got a chance. You're gonna take Demon Form. There is no world in which I do not play Demon Form. What did we exhaust? Shockwave? There's no point in bringing it back. Well, we can't flip him, so we'll block, hit him. Ideally, we would want to split him, draw Seeing Red and Exhume and Shockwave, be able to play them all. Because if we could play them all, then we could do a lot of healing at the end of the fight too. But we have 4 energy. Actually, Reaper is really good now just because of the whole fact that we have strength. So we can heal 28, or we could kill and get money. Kill and get money or heal for 28. Well, let's heal. No, if we heal, he's gonna die to Mercury Hourglass. Dude, I want the money. I want the money. Double tap Exhume Juggernaut. Double tap is interesting. Double tap Reaper, double tap Hand of Greed. Juggernaut for the block is always good for dealing a little bit of damage, but Exhume, another Seeing Red play, another Reaper play. Sure, give me an Exhume. Transform, Strikes and Defends, Astrolabe, Transform, and Upgrade. We already have 3 upgraded defends. We want to remove the strikes. I'm gonna Astrolabe. I don't like I don't like Busted Crown. I don't like not having cards to choose from. And I feel like we still need to add cards. So let's add 3 random strikes. They turn into Second Wind, Impervious, Fire Breathing. Fire Breathing sucks. Second Wind kind of sucks. Yeah. But it's something. Alright, where do we go? Probably shops. Not necessarily early, and not necessarily fighting elites, because second floor elites can just F off. They're the worst. I mean, here's the thing. It does 2 damage to each. It's going to heal for 6, and then we can block 8, take 4, heal for 2. So I think technically that's the play. And you don't worry about Exhume, because Exhume Reaper sucks against these guys. What we want is Shockwave. We didn't get it. We could Seeing Red, Exhume. I mean, we should play Impervious. If we Seeing Red, Exhume, Reaper, we can do a little bit more healing out of it, or we could just hit 1 for 10. I think you just... What the hell? You know, Give me the Reaper. Why not? We're at full HP. Kind of just waiting on the Shockwave, which is at the bottom of the deck, like usual. At least Fire Breathing is free. That's what we'll say about that. So Evolve, Defend, True Grit. I don't care about playing the Block Potion. We want to take a little bit of damage so we can get value out of the healing, of course. Where's my Shockwave? There's my Shockwave. And with Hand of Greed, we can even kill an enemy. I want to upgrade Hand of Greed. in case it's not obvious. I want 25 gold, not 20 gold whenever I get a kill. Still taking damage. Well, we're taking literally 0. They get popped. Pop. And we do get the ability to exhume Reaper. However, I could also just kill another one out of the air. I mean, Hand of Greed, honestly, is the best card I have. We just picked up 60 gold by killing each bird with Hand of Greed. I love it. Could Havoc play an expensive card after you upgrade it, but let's just, you know, we can bring a card back with Exhume. Give me the Havoc. This is not a very good turn 1. This might be a good opportunity for the Block Potion. Because I think you just defend, bash, and then ideally if you get like a Hand of Greed or a Reaper, you can at least get some extra value out of it. But Shockwave, once you play it, is vulnerability on both of them forever. It's 30. I could just kill one, not worry about Havoc. What could Havoc play? True Grit, Impervious, Shockwave, Reaper, Seeing Red, Defends. Let's go for it. It made him all vulnerable, so we can't kill him with Hand of Greed. We can. We have to use the potion. We should play Seeing Red to get it out. And we should play Impervious to get it out, because we want to draw an attack on the next turn, and we don't have that many of them in the deck right now. It's the perfect attack. It's not enough, though. But I wanted to exhaust those cards so that we didn't have the opportunity to even draw them. Although, honestly, you know, we lost a little bit of gold. We lost 15 gold. Who cares? We got so much money out of that just by killing the guy. Ah, this is scary. It's 12 healing out of the Shockwave. That's pretty good. We don't have to play the Block Potion, and in fact, we're only taking 8 damage right now. There's no reason to. This is an interesting situation, though, because we could fight potentially nasty elite enemies next, if we really wanted to. Give me the Havoc. Well, or actually, should we exhume a Reaper? We could play it. It would do damage and heal us exactly. So you know what? Let's exhume the Reaper. Oh, we were weak. Never mind. We actually lost a little bit of HP on that. Not much, though. Not much. 22. Have to do 6 damage. And you know what? Give me the Block Potion now. We'll block 10. Let's do 15. Well, you know what? We could exhume. I was thinking we could exhume Impervious. We didn't play Impervious. So we're going to take like 6 on this turn. What would we want? Exhume Reaper? If we exhume Reaper, we can't play any blocks. We probably should just play True Grit and just, you know, get rid of Evolve. We could exhume Shockwave again, which doesn't seem that necessary. Could exhume nothing, I think. I mean, we could exhume something to spend the energy on this turn, but we're going to kill him before, you know, this fight lasts any longer. He's dead now. Powerful fight with many rewards. You think we go for it? Because we have Preserved Insect, I think we go for it. Now, I hate the turn 1 draw we have. No attacks, actually straight up blows. However, got Shockwave, got Hand of Greed. Could Hand of Greed, could Reaper, could Havoc? I think you just go for damage, and I think you go for damage on the Gremlin Knob on the right. You take whatever damage you're taking. Once we play Evolve, the wounds don't matter. It's 12 damage, 9. Not enough to kill him. If we Seeing Red, we could play a Defend. We're not vulnerable. What would we bring back? Nothing. However, we could actually play the Defend. Okay, so let's hit him. Hit him. I think you do play this because it gives you more block than it takes. Like, we get more block than he gains strength, and he's dead in 2 turns even if we don't attack him, thanks to the Mercury Hourglass. But he's actually dead right now. So there was another play there. The play was if we attack the Taskmaster on the left, the Gremlin Knob would die because of the fire breathing. I decided to do it like this though because I actually do want to, try and Hand of Greed him again. Or Reaper for healing. So even right now, we don't have the kill. And Havoc is a wound. We could Exhume Seeing Red and we will get the kill. So Exhume, Seeing Red, Reaper, Bash. Good enough, good enough. We get Taurian Mummified Hand. Not bad, not bad. We only have we have 2 powers. We have Evolve and Fire Breathing, so, Mummified Hand gives us something, and Tori is just a nice block to have. I do like Ghostly Armor. It's pre-upgraded, it's 13 block for 1, I'll take it. I think we will heal. And, because of healing, I'm tempted to fight some more elites, but I gotta think about where they actually are. Are we gonna upgrade? Upgrade Exhume, upgrade Havoc. Yeah, we're probably gonna do some upgrading. So if we do left path, we can fight 1 elite, go to a shop. If we go right path, we can optionally fight 2 elites with no shop. With the amount of gold we have, I definitely want to hit up 1 elite shop. I got a good feeling. I got a good hope, let's say. So Seeing Red, Havoc. It exhumed a Seeing Red, but we can't play... Okay, basically the worst outcome. That's so strange. How... We had 1 Exhume in hand and we picked up the other one immediately. That's very unfortunate. It's okay. It's okay. 3 energy. What we really need is freaking energy. 3 energy with a lot of 2-cost cards is not working out that well. Play that for free. We get to play a free card. Play this. Play this. Get to 18 block, taking no damage. Next turn we're going to get Hand of Greed, so we need to hit him on this turn. Hand of Greed would do 30. We're going to be weak. Are we weak when he attacks? I know we're made frail and vulnerable. No, we're not made vulnerable. We are made weak. Interesting. Well, you bash, you Havoc, you Impervious. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. We did kill him though, but I think we got lucky to kill him. Dual wield means we could add in more powers, which seems really cool. With Mummified Hand. So let's take dual wield. It's upgraded, and then we'll take a Feel No Pain in the future, and then we'll just start adding in every power we can. It seems like it'll work, right? It seems like a good idea, right? We exhaust cards. We play exhausted cards. Kind of makes sense. Havoc. Impervious. Not exactly what I wanted, but it's fine. We take no damage on turn 1 at least. defend, Hand of Greed. I don't know how I had the energy. Oh, Art of War. I haven't been paying attention to it, but maybe it is something we should be paying attention to. We could exhume Impervious and take no damage, but then we're dealing no damage, so I'm just gonna make him vulnerable. Dude, I think we're gonna die on Book of Stabbing again, and I'm pissed. Because F Book of Stabbing and his BS. I hate him. I hate him so much. No, Tori is gonna save us with the weakness. Oh, we're gonna live. We're gonna live. I didn't believe it, but we are gonna live. Huh. Can exhume a Reaper, but that doesn't really do anything for us. We could exhume Dual Wield and add in more Hand of Greeds to the deck. I think we just want to play this one. We'll block. We'll take 1 damage and add in 1 wound. At least thanks to Evolve, you know, we're drawing past the wounds, which is nice. It's gonna be Seeing Red. Bash. Give me an Exhume Impervious on this turn. I'm just waiting on another Hand of Greed play. Okay, you know, I thought we were gonna die horribly, and we didn't. So I've got to say that that's a good thing. We did good, kid. Now what do we upgrade? You know what? I think you upgrade Hand of Greed. For far too long has it been dealing far too little damage. Let's make it better. Okay. We only do 6 damage to both of them, but we do get some nice heal out of it. Havoc? Let's Ghostly Armor, then Havoc. Just because I don't know what we're drawing. Okay, there's Hand of Greed. So Shockwave. We don't need to play Evolve. Hand of Greed is still decent damage. Excuse me. And I don't really want to play Seeing Red either. I want to be able to play Seeing Red with a Exhume in hand. But we need to do more damage. We need that dual wield into a Hand of Greed, I think. So here's what we're gonna do. This is gonna be weird. These are gonna make all of the cards in my hand free. And we can Exhume Reaper, and then Exhume Reaper again, and then maybe make it free. So we'll Exhume Reaper. Play Fire Breathing. Makes the Exhume free, which is not what I wanted. So Fire Breathing. We'll Bash Reaper. We'll Exhume True Grit. We take 6 damage, but we healed for like 12, so I mean, I guess it worked in our favor there. So we Havoc. Impervious. I mean, you know, I can't complain about Havocing the Impervious, because it means we're taking no damage on this turn, but it also means we're dealing no damage. I really want Dual Wield with Hand of Greed. You know, I think I'm just gonna add in strikes, honestly. We get strength up. We're able to play attacks. We do an extra 9 damage thanks to these Fire Breathings, which is nice. I mean, it's a lot of damage. And finally, can Hand of Greed that jerk. Give me a random card. I'll take a strike. And then, we will True Grit, Dual Wield, and Strike, and end turn. Because I don't think we need that many strikes in the deck. We only have a 12-card deck now. We've exhausted everything else. I'll play. Get it out of here. I was kind of hoping I'd be able to draw the Hand of Greed, because it would have killed immediately on that turn. Corruption, Ghostly Armor, Havoc. I don't think we need another Havoc. Then again, this deck doesn't really do anything right now. I mean, Corruption could be interesting. We have a few skills that are expensive that we would like to get rid of, but once we play our skills, we'd be out of cards. So let's say no to that. Also, we're gonna have 3 goddamn shops. Good lord. No, we can skip the 3rd shop. Affected Strike, Fiend Fire, True Grit, Warcry, Feel No Pain. I mean, we have 626 gold, so I'm thinking Unceasing Top, and then when we exhaust all of the cards in our hand, thanks to Second Wind, we can actually keep playing cards. And if we take Feel No Pain, we gain a lot of block when we play our cards, and we can always play that with Dual Wield. We can play Dual Wield with Fire Breathing or Feel No Pain. So I kind of feel like Unceasing Top, Feel No Pain, and not even removing a card, we'll just wait for the next shop. And maybe even Metallicize. We can just duplicate these powers whenever we play them, you know? And then, remove a basic strike. We have a Bash, a Hand of Greed. Those are our attacks. This can't be the correct way of playing the deck, right? This feels very wrong. But powers combined with dual wield seems like it could be a good thing. Especially if you dual wield Hand of Greed after making it free, potentially. I don't know. $37. Not quite enough, unfortunately. Well, you gotta kill. And we have no powers. So you could Second Wind in order to just like play other cards, but it's not gonna exhaust the attack. You have to play the attack. Now we could play Second Wind for block, which we can do. We actually get a lot of block out of that, and we get Havoc, which plays Metallicize. Which means we didn't dual wield any of our powers, but I mean, in theory, this is not a horribly difficult fight for us, right? And we have Second Wind, so I can Reaper Second Wind. And then gain 63 block. And we have 10 cards in our deck. Only one of which is an attack. Well, this is strange. For an hour and a half and I'm still in the same run. Pretty sure this is not the same run. We've probably died many times between now and then. I mean, I can't complain because we have enough block, but we have an 8-card deck now. Just give me Hand of Greed. Thank you. Clash, Cleave, Wild Strike. Technically Wild Strike is pretty good because of Evolve, and it gives us an exhaust target, so you know what, I will take it. We don't need to go to the shop. It does add it to our draw pile instead of the discard pile, which sucks, but you know, it is what it is. That's enough block. But exhausted dump. Give me dual wield. You know, the Bash is also acceptable. Are we gonna play Reaper? Yeah. Oh. Well, now definitely yes. I was gonna say we would exhaust it and then be able to only take 3 damage on the turn, but it actually worked out much better than I thought it would. We've never been able to draw dual wield with a card that we could double. I don't know why. The game is not letting me play those cards at the same time. I kind of hate it. Exhaust all non-attack cards. Well, I'll make something free. Play the defend. We'll play the Hand of Greed. Yeah, we'll play it on the frickin' Chosen, just to make sure that he is taking damage. And we will exhaust Seeing Red. And it doesn't matter what we draw, because we can't play anything. So there's Shockwave. There's Dual Wield. Ah, perfect time for Dual Wield. We could Exhume Seeing Red and then play something else, but with 3 cards exhausting, we'll gain another 9 block. That's enough block, so. No, we had 4 dazes? No, we had a Ghostly Armor, I think. Okay, give me something good. Select a card to return to your hand. It was an Exhume. I would like to play a Reaper. We gain some HP. We can play Metallicize. And we can True Grit one of the wounds. I will say, Feel No Pain is also really good against the Chosen here because, I mean, and Evolve, because we can actually get free block out of the Feel No Pain. And out of the Evolve, we can just draw past the dazes. Combined, they're even stronger. So we are at max HP somehow on this run. This feels wrong, but it also feels really fun. We have powers, we want to dual wield play them whenever possible. We have Hand of Greed for all of our damage output. Dude, where the fuck is dual wield? We cannot get this card with powers. I hate it. I feel like not even playing these, just waiting for the dual wield, but I know we should probably play them. Should have played that. Defend. Wild Strike. And unfortunately, there's nothing else. Maybe I need like another dual wield? I need to remove all the basic defends, I think. So Havoc. Bashed. We're down to 2 powers. I hate not playing them with the dual wield, but I'll do it. Now we got dual wield. I guess we should have waited to see in case we drew Hand of Greed, of course. That's a mistake. Hand of Greed is a kill. I think we have to over the Shockwave. We could Exhume back. Unfortunately, we have not yet played Seeing Red, so I can't Exhume Seeing Red in order to play the Shockwave, and I don't want to Exhume because it'll get rid of the Shockwave. However, if we, or I don't want a second wind because it'll get rid of the Shockwave, but it will also give me enough block that I take no damage, so we're going to play second wind. Even though I had a lot of blocks somehow on that turn already. I was not paying attention, I think. We could Havoc something. Ghostly Armor, it's gone forever. We should probably dump Seeing Red at some point. We're down to 11 cards, which is definitely scary. Let's Reaper. Well, no, Reaper hits the orb in the Bronze Automaton's armor. So let's Wild Strike. True Grit the second wind. I don't think we need it anymore. Play a Defend. We're going to take a lot of damage on this turn, and we're probably going to die to his next Hyper Beam, because we're just doing no damage. There's just no way that we can actually do damage, it seems like. Except now we have 3 Hand of Greeds in the deck, so maybe. I mean, I have to hit him. Yeah, there's no way. I think maybe if we had played multiple powers with dual wield, if we had waited for dual wield to come around, we could have had something happen, but this deck right now, not getting the job done, unfortunately. Sorry to say. I'm gonna get rid of the defend though, just to thin out the deck a little bit more. We've got some wounds we need to get rid of too, but I can't get rid of them really. Well, Havoc, kind of hoping for Impervious. Well, Reaper did nothing. Get rid of the wound. We are dead. So we'll die. But that was still a fun run. I at least enjoyed myself on it. I like the weird Hand of Greed deck that we ended up having there, and I wish that we could have made it work with, you know, Preserved Insect, Regal Pillow, Shuriken, Unceasing Top. It's just that it's not really a Shuriken Unceasing Top deck. Anchor was nice. Tori was nice. But, you know, it's not like we had low-cost attacks with Shuriken or Shiv deck with the Silent. It's not like we ever saw Sneko's Eye on any of the past, like, 6 run attempts as the Ironclad. Would have loved to have seen them with an expensive deck. That's kind of what I was banking on. You know, if we could have ever played dual wield with a power, it would have been nice. You know, if we could have gotten 12 block every turn with Metallicize, or 12 block per exhaustion with Feel No Pain, or dealing 3 damage for every attack we play with Fire Breathing, anything. Maybe we could have had a better attempt there, but we just got dual wield with strikes every time. I hate it.